everybody, this is Mike with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Do the hard things. But first off, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, ring the bell notification thing. Please do all things to help us out with the algorithm. It hates us just like or it hates me just like it hates you. Because we don't fit into their agenda. Self-reliant, self-sufficient, independent of the system, preparedness-minded people. So do the hard things. What I'm getting at is do the hard things now. Oh, and please, it really helps out with the algorithm also, view time. So if you can, please watch the whole video. Do the hard things now while it's easy. These are easy times. I'm just sitting out here walking around the woods on my property and enjoying the serenity of nature. Because every once in a while we need to clear our minds. I have kids and stuff like that. I'm going on 4 weeks of shelter in place. Whew, sometimes I love my kids more than anything. They're truly a blessing. Every once in a while you just got to go out. I just need to come out here and sit in the woods, clear my mind, and have some peace, not daddy, daddy, daddy. So these are the easy times. I can just sit out here and walk around my, my property. But it's also, patrolling. I keep my eyes out, keep my eyes open for things, and always have one of these. So on you, I'd say at all times, whether you're home or not. But now is easy time. Now is, food is still, accessible, inexpensive, and easy to get. So increase your food storage. Now is easy time also to put in your garden, to increase security, to train tactically, to get your firearms zeroed, to get all the things you need to be, tactical operator. Because, that's important. Looking cool is the most important thing there is. No, seriously. It's easy now. If we wait, or if any of you guys wait or think, I'll just do this when SHTF, WROL happens. Stuff hitting the fan or without rule of law situations. Everything is going to be more difficult then. We're going to have a lot more on our shoulders then. We're going to have to set security. 24-hour security, which is labor intensive. We're going to have to work our fields, work our crops, take care of our animals, patrol, security patrols, as well as, you can't just set security in an LPOP, fixed positions, and just call it good. No, you need to patrol and scout and hunt and forage and do all these things, repair stuff. You still got to cook, you still got to clean, you still got to hygiene, you still have to do so many different things. And learning skills. Oh, I'll just buy all the stuff now and I'll learn how to use it then. Do you want to try to learn how to use the stuff when it's your life on the line? I don't. I don't want to have, a bunch of expensive tactical gear and firearms and ammunition and magazines and all this stuff like that and not know how to use them. Training, knowledge is key. Now is the time, people. Don't put it off, please. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is just not good. Do as much as you can when you can. Like I say, prep a little every day. Seriously, it's important. You don't want to be trying to do this kind of stuff when we're in a bad situation. Just like you're entering into a sporting event. You don't want to try to learn the game during the game. You can't do that. You got to learn the game before it. You got to be proficient. You got to be skilled. You got to be hard of body, hard of mind, and able to make all the hard decisions, to do all the hard things. There's going to be a lot of difficult decisions you're going to be faced with if it's a without rule of law situation. A lot of moral issues, moral implications. That's why spiritual preparedness, mental preparedness, physical preparedness are all important parts of the puzzle. We got to have all of them. Yeah, and now, like I said, is the easy time. There's, we don't have to worry about roving bands of biker gangs or somebody coming to steal our stuff or kill our wives, burn our houses down, take our crops, all this stuff like that. You know, I mean, yeah, there's crime out there, of course. I'm not saying there isn't. But you guys know what I'm saying. We are in a stable, safe environment. So now is the time. Don't put it off. If you say, you know, I'll just, you know, in a WRL situation where I'm doing all this stuff, it will make me fit because I'll be out doing the things. Yeah, it will, but it'll be a very, very painful process, and you'll be much less capable of doing what you need to do if you're not fit prior to. You know, can you carry all your gear and go on a patrol? What is the terrain like where you live? Is it mountainous? Can you hike up a mountain with all your gear and back down it and up the next one and back down and up the next one, and all, etc.? Do you have the bushcraft skills, or maybe not even bushcraft, survival skills to live out in the woods on an extended patrol? Can you your excess production? Do you have production? Do you have, you know, bug out routes, planning, comms? There's so much to prepping. It is a ginormous subject that, I mean, it crosses so many different things that, you know, there's almost no way to run out of content as a prepper for me to put up videos because there's just so many different things. I mean, wild edibles, wild medicinals. I'm sitting here looking at these. Look at, I mean, I got huckleberry bushes right here. I got salal bush right there. Those are both edible. They have edible berries. You know, and there's Oregon grape all over the place here. There's, you know, those sword ferns. The roots of those are edible. There's a lot of different things around. Wild medicinals. I'm looking at a maple tree. Maple syrup you can get. So many different things. You know, the fitness, the tactical side of things. You know, if you weren't, you know, combat arms in the military, that's a big learning curve. I mean, it's basically, it's almost impossible for you as a civilian to get to that level of training. We don't have the time, we don't have the money, we don't have the access to training facilities and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, there are, yes, you can do it. I'm not saying you can't. But if you're not living that life, it's almost impossible. Just like homesteading. People think, oh, I'll just homestead. Well, if you're not already homesteading, you know, it's a lot more difficult than we think. I'm not homesteading. You know, I have a garden, you know, I have a lot of things. I have property, you know, stuff like that, but I'm not a homesteader, not yet. I would love to be, and the plans are in place to, you know, potentially move to the Ozarks, because we feel that, you know, we're being called to that area. So, and I know there's a lot of other good places I could go, a lot of other good areas of the country. It's just, you know, my wife and I feel called to that area. So, yeah, prepare now. Do the hard things now. Make plans, make preparations, train, gain knowledge. Be able to do the things. The more things you're able to do, the more knowledge you have, the more skill sets you have, the more things you have, the better off you'll be. But I did a video also, please don't prioritize things over knowledge. To me, knowledge is much more important than things. But you still have to have things. So, and this is, I don't want to just keep saying it over and over. Yes, this is the time to do it. Please don't procrastinate. But also don't get overwhelmed. Please do what you can in your situation. We all live in different areas. You know, I don't live in the desert of Arizona. I don't live in the heat of Texas. You know, I don't live in the cold of North Dakota. So think about what you can do in your area and what systems you can put in place, be it, you know, growing your own food production, security related, stuff like that. What do you need to secure your area where you are? It depends on your area. If you live in the Midwest and flat like Kansas, you're going to need a long-range rifle, like designated marksman rifle, you know, like an AR-10, you know, with a good magnified optic. Around here, I don't need that. That's good to have, yes, but, you know, I just have, you know, a regular AR, 300 yards. Around here, there are shots longer than that, yes, I've said that in another video, but Also, are you going to need, Mickey boots and the ability to make ice caves and stuff like that, or ice fishing, those kind of skill sets. It may not apply to you. It may apply to you. How to find water in the desert. If you live there, you got to know how to do that. Water is very, very vital. It's more vital if you live in an area where there isn't a plentiful water. Where I live, there's plentiful water. There's lakes everywhere. There's rivers everywhere. There's streams everywhere. It rains all the time. The water table is low, although it's rocky some places to be able to drill a well, stuff like that. Rainwater catchment. There's just so much being prepared. I hope I'm encouraging you guys to analyze what you can do and look at where your weak spots are. Hopefully you have your stuff in order in such a way that you can analyze and look at your preps, look at your knowledge sets, and start picking out things that you're weak in and trying to work on those. Have a mutual assistance group, a team, a tribe. I haven't done a video about that in a while, but it's very important. So you can have division of labor. You can't set security 24/7 and do all the things if it's just you and your wife, or you and your wife and little kids. You got to have a group, varied skill sets in that group. If you don't have, if you have weak areas in the group, have everybody in your group pick a skill that nobody else has that they're interested in, and have them learn about it. Delve into it. Get the things, learn, train, do. That'll increase their preparedness individually and you as a group. Like medical is very important. It's almost impossible to get a high level of medical training on your own. You got to go to school for it. You got to work in the business, stuff like that. But you can do what you can do. You can do TCCC. You can learn, that's trauma medicine. You can learn first aid, CPR. Do what you can now. Now is the easy time. So I think I've said enough. I think I got my point across without drowning on and just going blah, 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 blah forever. I don't like doing that. I hope I don't. I hope my videos are as clear and concise and to the point as possible. Try not to do fluff. Try to get you guys good information. So prep out of peace of mind, out of fear. And I love you guys. Blessings to you and yours.